Welcome back. So how important is it to build a bridge between the classroom and the workplace? There has been talks around developing the entrepreneurial spirit and for more Nigerians to be innovative, particularly the young people. One organization has been involved in encouraging this group of people through workshops, seminars, and educational programs. I'm talking about Junior Achievement Nigeria, a non-profit economic education organization. You know, Jan has been here a couple of times.
Yeah, every year we look forward to having them because they always come up with some smart young people. And I actually thought you were going to start by talking about the trophy in front of us, as if we won a trophy between the last session and this session.
Simi will tell us more about the trophy. Yes, this is not for the Nigeria-Zambia, no.
Okay, it's not for Nigeria-Zambia.
Nothing
but this should have been for Sunrise now.
Okay, we'll ask her.
Yeah, Simi.
Simi is the executive director. Jan, thank you so much for coming on this morning.
Thank you.
And we have students in the house. Adeleke Olumide, good to have you here.
Thank you.
Yadume Divine.
Good morning.
Good morning. And Mota Sadia.
Thank you.
Wow. So, what's been going on?
A lot has been going on at Junior Achievement. It's been a very busy year for us. This particular group of students are from our Entrepreneurship Programme, where we get SS2 students to set up and run a business in their schools for about almost 6 months. They learn how to conduct market research within their community to decide what business they should go in. They sell shares of stock to raise initial capital. Then they go into business and they produce a product, elect officers. So these are some of the officers from Noble Heights in Abuja. And they go into business and run it for almost 6 months, at the end of which they write an annual report to tell us how they performed, what were their challenges, how much money they made, all of that. And the annual report makes them eligible to enter a competition for Best Student Company of the Year. And they won in their region, and on Thursday we had all the regional winners come to Lagos for the national competition. And behold, these are the winners, the best in Nigeria, and they're going to go to South Africa in December to represent Nigeria at the Africa Company of the Year competition.
Okay, and so that's about...
That's their trophy for winning, yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I thought it was our trophy.
No, it's theirs. They'll fight you for it.
Okay, for 6 months, you know, you were engaged in buying and selling, I guess. So, Sadia, tell us about that.
Okay, at first, we started off by selling shares to students and parents. We sold these shares, then after, we got
I'm just thinking, how did that go on, you know? Then.
Okay, it was very fun. It was very fun, yes. We got a fundraiser, which was our ice cream and hot dogs. We used to sell them to students during break time. And before you know it, we will produce like 100 hot dogs and ice cream. And within one break, we will sell everything. So this is how we got our money. Then we decided to go into food production.
Okay.
That's food processing. Because, you know, in Nigeria, like, yes, we do farm, but then most agricultural produce are being wasted. So we decided to take this into consideration, and we went into food processing. This is when we got our food products and processed them. We made products which are potato flour, sweet potato flour, breakfast granola. We made body butter. Yeah, that's our product.
Hold on. Wait. So, the three of you?
Yes.
The whole company.
The whole company.
Okay,
Yes,
these
the
are
whole
the
company.
CEOs, I mean
Yes,
the executives.
Yes.
So, what was the name of the company? Let me come to you.
The Flourishers.
The Flourishers.
Yeah.
Okay, how many staff do you have?
We have 30 shareholders, but 11 executives.
30 shareholders, 11 executives. So, is it the executive that were doing the production themselves, or you?
Everybody. Not everybody, but the executives, some members that are not executives. Yeah.
Okay.
No, hold on. I'm coming. I want to find out.
You're already thinking about
okay,
the
let me go
ice
to
cream.
the... No.
Because I can see.
Hold on. I want to buy shares in this company, please. So, Lumide, you 30 executives. I mean, 30
11.
shareholders, about 11 executives, you said?
Yes.
So you had an office?
Not an office per se. We had the classroom that we used.
You have a classroom that you used. Is that where you were doing the processing?
No, the processing happened in our home economics lab.
Okay.
So were you guys involved in home economics before now, for you to be able to know the ingredients and things to put together to make it that tasty for you to sell 100, during break time?
Well, some of us were involved beforehand, those that were trained, the others, and then we all joined together to produce these things.
Okay, so she talked about granola, breakfast granola. She talked about sweet potato flour.
Yes, yes.
Okay, I'll come back to you. We'll just take a moment on a quick break. When we'll come back, I need to know how you were able to sell shares to parents and students in a moment. Welcome back. So I was going to ask you how you managed to sell the shares to parents and students. How were you able to do it?
Well, part of it was the marketing. Now, our school has had prior junior achievement clubs, but then those never really managed to sell that many shares because the parents, the main complaint was that they didn't receive an appreciable dividend. So this year we decided that no matter what, we were going to make sure these people wouldn't regret their decision.
So how much were you selling each share?
Each share was 500 naira.
500 naira. So parents were buying in large numbers, right?
Yes.
So how much did you, come up with?
Dividends per share was 760 naira.
Okay. 760 naira. So they give you 500 naira per share and then they get back like 260 naira.
No, 760 naira on top of that 500.
Wow.
Yes.
That's a solid investment.
Thank you.
Okay, so how did you manage, making and selling this ice cream with your academics?
It wasn't easy, yes, but we had to do it. After all, we're young entrepreneurs. I mean, to learn business from now, yeah? And let's say our break time before the break, minutes before the break, we'll come to the lab, produce hot dog, ice cream. Then during break, we sell it. And then during the production, during weekends, come to the home ec lab, produce. Yes.
Okay, so you more or less had no weekends.
We had to. Yeah.
Okay. Simi, you're smiling from here to here.
I'm very impressed with them. They really blew our minds.
Okay, so if I invest, 500 naira and I get 760, that means that's a lot more. So tell us, how much was the entire, money that you got from, selling the shares, and what was left before? Your profit after tax?
What was your profit?
Profit
after
before
you paid,
tax?
Profit after you paid out
Did you
dividends?
pay tax?
Yes, I would
The
direct that
CSR
question.
was the tax.
Okay.
Yes. As for the numbers, I'll direct that to my Vice President of Finance.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay,
Vice President Finance. Good to know.
So how much of profit did you make? How much, okay, let's put it this way. How much was invested and how much of profit did you make?
Okay, we invested 98,500 naira.
Okay.
And we got back 336,700 naira.
Whoa.
Yes.
This is, and then from there you still paid the dividends?
Yes, that's what we used.
After you paid it?
No, that's the profit,
Okay.
the net profit.
Then
Net.
you now paid the
Yes.
dividend and was left with profit after tax and everything.
Yes, that's what we use for our corporate social responsibility.
Okay.
What
So-
did you do as corporate social responsibility?
I'll direct that to Olumide.
Well, there were a few things. There were lots of them, really. One of the ones I'm most proud of is that we went out into the Karu area because our school, Noble Heights College, we are based in Karu. So we went to that area. We met some of the less privileged in our society and we donated things to them: food, clothing, toiletries, other essential things. Also for the community, we decided to teach some of their youths on how to produce these things. That way they can also become entrepreneurs and sustain themselves.
Wow. Thank you. And Simi, quickly as we go, I'm sure some schools are watching now, parents watching and think, oh, how can we get onto this?
Yes.
What should they do?
So they can go on our website, www.ja-nigeria.org. and fill out a request for us to come to their school. We go to schools free of charge because we are funded by a board of directors that provide our funding. Accenture, Citibank, First Bank. This program, the company program, is actually sponsored by Citibank and First Bank and ACT Foundation. We are also funded by our other board members for other programs. So please come on our website, figure out what you want to what programs you want to have in your school, and bring us in. And we also, ask volunteers to teach in schools. So please, even if you don't have money, come and volunteer your time to teach these programs. The more volunteers we have, the more schools we can go into.
Thank you so much for coming on. What was that your post again?
Executive Vice President Finance.
Vice President Finance.
And he's the CEO.
Thank you so much for coming. Yadume Divine.
What was your
Vice President Production.
Okay. And Adeleke Olumide.
President.
The flourishes. Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you for having us. Thank you. Channels is always a good supporter. Thank you.
Thank you. And we wish you all the best. I hope the company will continue. Okay.
Let's talk to the next set of junior achievements.
Okay. All right. So we go on a break.
I'll be back.
I'll be back.